Hey y'all, what's up? Thank y'all for joining. We are here for our, I guess this is a pop in and our evening video all in one. I pulled quite a few topics, you guys. I'm gonna be going out to the movies a little bit later, so I said go ahead and get my video out. If we get back in time, I may go live again because it is Friday. I mean, I got to get up in the morning. It's a lot going on today. We're gonna get through as much as we can so you guys can be updated on all this tea. How y'all doing? Happy Friday. Okay, yes, we are early. I know y'all looking like it's supposed to be 7:30. No, okay, I got things to do. But thank you guys for coming through. Please don't forget to tap on my like because you know the show is gonna be good, right? You know that. We got a lot of tea to spill, we got a lot of stuff to talk about, maybe some people to drag. I don't know yet. It's Friday, nevertheless. Let's get into it. Let's go. Of course, everything said in the video is alleged and in my opinion and is used for fair use and entertainment. Okay. Yes, honey. Let's get into it. Let's go. All right. Of course, y'all know first topic, we got to get Karmelo out the way. All right. Come on, Flow State. I like that. The new features. Come on in the chat. Yes, I like that. All right. So let's get into this. The track coach for Carmelo Anthony breaks down describing the moment of what happened leading up to the altercation between Austin Metcalf, which is the Caucasian guy who was unalived by way of starving by Carmelo Anthony. All right, so let's get into the happenings according to the Will Kane Show. All right, this is a reputable page. I like it. I already checked it out as I do all the pages before I bring them up here. But let's go ahead and get into it. All right, so the track coach breaks down describing the moments after Austin Metcalf was starved during the Carmelo Anthony unaliving trial. Let's get into that. This is Austin Metcalf, who was unalived by way of starving on my screen now. Let's go. All right. Says what I do see is Austin on the ground and his face is purple and he has a big hole in his chest. Okay, of course, we know that's because he was starved. Gotta say it that way for YouTube's sake. All right, these are the two brothers. All right, Austin and Hunter Metcalf. He says, I jumped the gate and went to Hunter, and he was hysterical. He says, I just knelt down and I just prayed with him. Okay. Goes on to say that I just knew Austin was gone. Now, I was in a chat today and I gave my opinion of what I thought about this case. And obviously, it was very much so white, redneck, so to speak, driven. And I had to read a few people. And I just decided, you know what? I don't have time to be going back and forth with people in the comments because I said that this was a self-defense case. Obviously, the white people don't think so. And nothing against nobody white. I love white people. But some of y'all train of thought sometimes in situations like this, like you got to look at everything across the board. Don't just stop right here and say, oh, he stabbed him in the chest. Why did he do that? Right? For every action is a reaction. We learned that as children. For every action is a reaction. So it just boils me when people like to stop at the end versus going to the beginning and working your way down to the ending and get all the things in between as to why situations happen. I mean, am I saying that he deserved to die? No, I didn't say that. Am I saying that you should keep your motherfucking hands to yourself and not be out here initiating things, not knowing what the outcome will be? He warned you prior to touching him, touch me and find out. Black people, that's our favorite thing to say, fuck around and find out. That's pretty much what he was saying. Touch me and find out. You touched him and you're not here. So he did warn you, but you had other things. I don't know. Maybe you had a pact with God. Maybe you want to go see God early. I don't know. But, and I'm not making light of what happened, but we need to stop being so aggressive. They got upset with me in the chat when I said that Austin was a bully. Absolutely. Okay. But people don't want to hear that because people have already put in their train. Oh, but it still doesn't negate the fact that he, unalived him. What he did, him touching him did not negate him taking his life. Well, you cannot predict a person's reaction when you bully them for quite some time and then you go and touch them and tell them what they can or cannot do. It's not your place. So it is what it is. Moving on. Okay. So y'all about to argue with your asses back and forth in no damn comments. The only place I go back and forth is to the motherfucking bank. Not in no comments. Okay, unless I feel like it. All right. One person said, where did you get your train of thought? I said, from your nappy headed mama. I said, well, damn. Yeah, so they probably reported my comment. I give no fuss. It's Friday. This is what you got, okay, for coming from me. All right, so let's get into a staff member, okay? A staff member who saw the surveillance video of the altercation between Karmelo Anthony and Austin Metcalf explains the footage in detail. So obviously he was there. Let's go ahead and take a look at this according to the Bish Gossip, and shout out to, we already shouted them out. Let's get into this video here because he obviously has some tea.
You seen the video, John, 2 hours. Was it clear enough or was it fuzzy or what?
No, it was clear. It was clear enough where you can see the actual individual raindrops come by the camera.
Okay.
That's how clear it is. You actually see them walking up. You see that Karmelo is already up under there. He's under there minding his business.
Dodging the rain, or
yeah, it was still rain. You know, right. I'm familiar. So that day we were under a tornado watch.
Right.
We were under thunderstorm warning, and we know we had already had some light rain then, and it started raining again, and it was over with.
Okay.
So that's kind of what happened on that day. But they were at a rain delay already, and so during that time when that happened, the twins, their 2 buddies, and a few other kids, because there was a few kids involved with them. They were all coming from the direction of the middle school, coming walking back up.
Right.
On the video, you can see those 4 that actually was involved, and maybe about 3 or 4 others that was with them, skipping up, trying to catch up behind. One veered off probably toward his way to go to the coach and kind of distract him a little bit. And then the other 4 came walking together. One went in front.
You seen the video, John, 2 hours.
Okay, so you hear that? So we're gonna break this part down. He said that there were others involved. One child ran ahead to go distract the coach while they approached Karmelo once they spotted him to do whatever it is that they were going to do. So this sounds like a premeditated thing. So he might need to be on the stand as a witness, correct? Oh yeah, I'm always give him hell. You know my mouth is very slick, okay? Oh yeah, I went off on their ass. But according to what he's saying, it wasn't just Austin and Hunter Metcalf, which were the twin boys. They also had some other people who were with them that was probably like reinforcements. All right. All of these people ganging up on one person, Karmelo Anthony. I told you guys he was bullied by them before. He was moved to another school because of the bullying. So now you brought reinforcement just in case some shit pop off, and you send one of your compadres over there to distract the coach so y'all can be over there and up and fighting and approaching this boy, telling him he need to move from somewhere that is alleged that a coach told him to sit because of thunderstorms and rain that day. Let's keep going. This man, he need to be on the stand.
In front of them went past. Right. The other 4 went and they surrounded Karmelo. You know, if you're Karmelo,
and they showed that on that video.
It's on the video.
Okay, come on.
You can see them walk.
I'm gonna say little stuff.
I'll put it this way.
Okay.
They actually tell you when you're watching the video, pay attention to this corner right here, because if you look anywhere else, you might miss different things.
Okay.
So watch those 4. Here, there are 4 right there coming up.
Right.
That's exactly what they say.
Okay.
And so you have no way to be confused that it's those 4.
Okay.
So they come up, they surround them, and this immediate moment of not even a few seconds of pause, then that's when they jump. And so
they
jumped him. That means other people other than Austin Metcalf. So this was a premeditated jumping, if you will. Okay, yeah, it wasn't just Austin coming up there. Now, from what somebody else was saying in the comment, it was Austin was the only one there. His brother Hunter wasn't there. This man here who says he was there and saw the fucking video said that Austin was there, Hunter, which is his twin brother, was there, and 2 other people, and they sent somebody else to go and distract the coach. That's 5 people. I know I can count, right? 5 people against 1 person. Karmelo Anthony, if you guys did not see pictures of him, he's a very small guy. Not in terms of height, but in terms of, you know, body weight, body-wise, okay? Compared to these boys here, the Metcalf twins were big, rotund type guys, okay? And they all played football, but these guys here, they used their weight in order to intimidate. That rhymed, didn't it? The children in the school. So Karmelo, which I read somewhere else, was not the only child being intimidated. So it was like a little gang between the 2 of them running around on their bullshit. Let's keep going.
Did jump him?
Yeah, it wasn't just no touch. It wasn't just all that moment. Yeah, it was push. It was all kind of things. But Austin pushed, Hunter hit, and then everybody swung.
You hear that? Austin, who is no longer with us, pushed, Hunter hit. So that's 2 assaults right there. And then everyone else jumped in. So everybody's jumping Karmelo. He reaches into his bag and got his protection and did what he did. Okay.
But at the same time,
so it's more than the twins that got some licks on. 4. So it showed that in the video.
Yeah.
All 4 got licks in.
That's in the video. So again, you got Hunter and Austin standing in the middle.
Okay.
And you have the light bright boy here, and you have the darker boy here.
Okay.
I think that's what I remember. So I have to go back and think about it. But that's where they were. One was going up and down while they were talking, and kind of pushing in front of them went past. Pushing whatever he was doing. Austin and Hunter was in front. So where they're talking about grabbing bags, Hunter actually said that I grabbed his bag.
Right.
And then later on, he said that Austin threw the bag.
Okay.
Jeff also said the same thing. And so that's them both antagonizing. And we know under Texas law, I just have the fear that you're about to do something to me and you can get up out of here. Yeah, so you ain't have to touch me. But at that point, he still stood there and stopped there. And whatever they say alleged was said, you don't know that until they get.
Now, in the case, and I'm not an attorney, if Karmelo is asked, why didn't you maybe run away, leave the scene, walk away? There's no way you could have walked away when 4 big students are surrounding you. Had he turned to walk away, he was going to be jumped, hit, stomped, whatever they came there to do. He was going to be assaulted anyway. He was outnumbered. They came there with the idea of jumping him or worse. So there's one, no walking away. And I'm not trying to justify him ending his life, but I'm saying he was protecting himself. It was self-defense. He was outnumbered. He was jumped, according to a witness that saw it go down.
To it here. But
take it away, Bob.
Once they did that, they started hitting him. Karmelo actually was able to back out and try to get away. So he was actually trying to get away the first time.
Held against your will. If I'm in a situation where someone is trying to jump me, multiple people to be exact, and I try to leave said scene, at what point then is it called? If you prevent me from leaving, that's kidnapping. I see a lot of charges here: assault, intimidation, premeditated, maybe unaliving, because you came there to do harm to him because you saw him, you knew who he was, you called your guys to come with you, and you sent someone to distract an adult from breaking up whatever it is that you guys were getting ready to initiate. Correct? That's 3 crimes right there. And then let's not even get into the fact that he tried to run away. He was intimidated. You guys intimidated him. These are, and all of them now. And I feel like, and rest in peace to Austin. He was a child, but his brother should be getting charges. Okay? His brother should be getting, Hunter Metcalf should be getting charges. And the other 3 guys who were in on this situation should be getting charges. Why the fuck is Karmelo Anthony the only one with a ankle monitor who has to check in every day with the court, every week with the courts? Why is it that he cannot walk across a stage to get his motherfucking diploma when he graduated at the top of his class, 3.7 GPA? Why? Why does he have to move and keep moving into a gated community because his life is being threatened when he was targeted? That's why I'm nervous that they don't have the right people on this case. All right. And this is going to invoke a war if this boy get life when these motherfuckers sought him out. Let's keep going.
Austin grabbed him, and you can see his hoodie coming out like this, and they brought him back in.
Okay.
And when
Austin, who is no longer with us, initiated by grabbing him. That's still an assault. Because what you putting your hands on him for?
they brought him back in, that's when you can see Austin put him in the headlock. You can see that all the rest of them are still hitting. That must be when the poke happened, because he was able to get out again. He backed out. He looked to the right. That's where the other little kid was filming. But they got some cell phone footage too. But
this is premeditated. Not only did you attack him, you filmed the attack to upload it to social media so your friends could comment on this boy being beat by 4 big football players. Now, thankfully, Karmelo played football as well. Sounds like he was using some of his football moves to get out of this headlock and to get out of this restraint that he was put in by Austin Metcalf. I know my son played football.
that's where he was filming. He looked directly at him in his camera, or whatever he was doing, camera, and then he went this way to the left. He went down, he fell, and that's when they realized he was gone. So they were still punching. And when he fell, that's when they all turned around. They started chasing him. Austin tried to go chase him too, but he grabbed his chest. I guess he realized that something happened to him, and that's when he went down a little bit and he fell down. But all 3 of them were chasing. But Karmelo was so fast, he got away and went around to the coach. And so you can see them on the video pointing toward Karmelo and the coach. And I can imagine, because Karmelo's out of the camera on that moment, that he was telling the coach what happened. And then that's when Hunter said he whipped his head around. That's a true statement. He just wasn't sitting with it. He whipped his head around. You see him on the video. And that's when he walked over to where Austin was, but he never touched him. So all that stuff about him rendering aid and holding his heart, and not, he never did that because the coach grabbed him.
Lied. And you lied under oath because there was a police report done. You lied under oath. You lied on a police report to say that you did certain things, and you said that certain things happened that did not happen. That's also a crime. That's a crime. Not on a police report. That's a crime. So why are they not getting any charges? Remind me again. Remind me again. Why are the other children who were involved in this attack, even the person filming it, because that is also, that's a crime too. You are filming violence. Why you didn't go get nobody? Why didn't you stop it? What you filming it for? This is some good stuff. Let's keep going.
And he was holding him. So at the end of the day, that's kind of where the moment went. But they did assault him, and we'll just play the game. Even if it was just a push, you still assaulted him because it was unwanted. By your own definition and your word of him saying that leave me alone and I'm not going, and then he went this way to the left, and I'm not going, you assaulted him, period. But they did beat him. And if you look at the, not the photo that Fox 4 put out, because that was one that they actually edited. I have the emails to prove it. But the actual Collin County one, you can see the webs and stuff on his eye. You can see the bridge of his nose is swollen. You can see the webs under his neck. And
I hope there are pictures. I hope his parents took pictures of his wounds to prove that he was assaulted. Police reports should have these same pictures. But then again, I don't trust the police department there, because it seems like everybody is leaning towards Austin Metcalf. So those pictures probably got thrown out or shredded, for all we know. But I really hope his parents took pictures, or maybe I hope he took pictures of his wounds from his neck, from being strangled, because they sound like you strangling, putting him in the head like you're trying to strangle him, manhandle him, you grabbing him, punching him, kicking him, stomping him, fighting him. For what? That's assault. And there need to be more charges. And this has been a year. So in a year, y'all have not put any charges on anybody else involved. This young man, again, needs to be on the stand.
And so that's the reason why they edited the one from Fox and kind of airbrushed it. And you can see they put the locks of his hair.
They edited the video on Fox because they did not want to see how bad, or us to see how bad Karmelo's wounds were when they initially showed it on Fox News, according to what he's just saying.
That got taken out as well.
What do y'all think?
And I'm not going, you assaulted him, period.
That's what happened. I believe everything he said. So there are more people involved. Why are we just having a trial with Karmelo? Why are we just having a trial with Karmelo? We need the other four brought in on this case. Or is there a separate case, right? There needs to be some jail time for everybody involved in putting their hands on this young man. If he get life, motherfucker, listen, I got a lot of PTO time. Do I need to fly down to Texas? Do I need to fly to Texas? Because this is, I don't know. I'm feeling the way about this. What I do know is he better get self-defense. He better be able to plead self-defense after hearing this shit here. Because nobody has a right to put their hands on anyone. At no point in time, a push is assault. If you grab my shirt and do this, that's assault. Because what you touching me for? And he already made it clear when you came up to him that he did not want to have an interaction with you, and you still touched him anyway. So whatever happened after that is what happened after that. You cannot predict what happens to you when you do something fucked up to somebody else, right? You cannot predict that. You just can't. And I'm not trying to make light of the young man that's no longer here, but you created your fucking karma when you put your hands on him, and you brought your gang to surround him to keep him from being able to leave, because as we just heard, he tried to leave the situation. You grabbed him and put him in the headlock so that your homies could keep kicking, punching, and fighting him. Shout out to the bitch gossip. I'm gonna hold on to that video because I might have to go back on that. What y'all think about it? All right, let's get into another case that's making me so mad. All right. Ashlee Janee. We got to get into that because this is some total bullshit as well. I might need to go into law. Y'all think I'll be a good lawyer? Put it in the chat. I think I might be a good lawyer, y'all. I don't know. I think I have a lot of insight when it comes to law. I probably should have went to school for law. I went to school for business, but I might should have went to school for law, right? I think I got the attitude and the mouth. I just got to learn the legal aspects of things. Okay. Y'all say yeah. Yeah, I probably could. I don't know. Let's get into this. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk. Police say influencer Ashlee Janee asked ChatGPT suicide-related questions and seemingly sent farewell texts to family and friends before her death. Lies, because her family went live to say, one, they hadn't heard anything about their daughter or from their daughter. The fiance, Joe McCain, did not reach out to them, didn't say shit to them, okay? What we do know is that the two of them had to be separated after a verbal altercation turned physical. So that means there's motive there. You were upset, you were angry, you had already put your hands on her during this altercation, so much so until hotel staff had to separate the two of you into separate rooms. While things were at a heightened place in your argument, while Ashlee Janee was in her room waiting for the said hotel staff to come back with a phone charger because her charger was over there and they didn't want her to go back. They were going to get her one from the office while waiting on, and that only takes a while to go to the office and come right back. Before they got back to the office, I feel Joe McCain was not done with this fucking argument. And this is just my interpretation of what I feel. I feel like he went back to this room to finish what he started with Ashlee Janee. I feel like he did what he did to her because she was found hanging in the closet. Her family says she had no reason to unalive herself, that she was happy and full of life. A simple argument should not make you not want to be here no more. She had a lot to live for. She talked about wanting to be a mother. She talked about wanting to be a wife. She was a content creator, influencer. She had a lot going for her. She was happy about life. I feel like Joe McCain unalived her. I feel like he went into her phone and typed some things in her phone as an alibi to make it look like she was contemplating unaliving herself. That's how I feel. That's what I feel. Y'all put in there what y'all think. All right, let's read. And we're going to listen to what he has to say because this is total bullshit. All right. More details regarding the police investigation into Ashlee Janee's death. According to TMZ, investigators discovered that Ashlee had searched ChatGPT for information related to ending her life in the weeks leading up to her death. Let me go ahead and put my trigger up for this one. I don't want about trigger, honey. We're going to be talking about some real stuff here. All right. from Karmelo to this one. It's a lot. All right. So Zanzibar Deputy Director of Criminal Investigation, Zuberi Shampara, said that one of the searches allegedly read, "How much Valium would unalive me?" I don't believe that shit. I don't believe. I believe maybe he said. I believe he put that in there to see how much Valium can unalive her, meaning that if he was going to take her out and not by way of violence, he was going to probably give her something to make it seem like she took an overdose because they had this argument. Right? I watch a lot of crime shows. Sorry. Okay. I feel like I'm on point here. I feel like I solved the case here just a little bit. All right. Police also revealed that text messages Ashlee sent to family and friends suggested that she was struggling with depression. Some of the messages appeared to be farewell texts. Again, her family did not hear from her. Her family said she was full of life. Nothing was mentioned about her having any type of depression or anything else. Okay. None of that was mentioned. So where is this coming from? Once again, I feel like he got his hands on her phone and he texted and put something in her search engine to make it appear that she unalived herself so he could get away with it. Now, we previously reported that authorities confirmed Ashlee died by suicide while staying at a luxury resort in April. The trip was reportedly intended to celebrate her birthday and later became an engagement getaway with her fiance, Joe McCain. I gave you guys some tea about Joe McCain, and I showed you guys a female who dated him, and y'all may remember if y'all watch me enough. A female who dated him says that when she decided to break up with him because it just became too much, the relationship was just a little sus. He was a little aggressive, that he called her repeatedly over 30 times in one day. That's excessive. right? Motherfucker can't let go. Maybe Ashlee Janee told him the engagement is off. I don't want to do this no more. And he went batshit crazy because it seemed like he can't take rejection, according to what this other female was saying. Now, mind you, he was married prior to this other female, but I don't think his relationship was finished with after when he started dating this girl after his wife. I think there was some overlapping there. But from what was said is that the wife went through some similar things with Joe McCain. So it seems like there's a pattern of behavior here. And now we have a young woman who is unalive due to some type of weird argument. Why are you guys arguing when you just propose to this woman? Y'all are engaged. You should be happy. You should be blissful. You should be enjoying each other. You should be making love. You should be celebrating, getting ready to spend the rest of your life together, not someone hanging in the fucking closet. Nothing should be hanging in the closet but your damn clothes, right? Investigators said a hotel employee found Ashlee unresponsive in her room after receiving no answer at the door. Police stated that she used a robe belt provided by the hotel and was later transported to a hospital where she died, of course, by asphyxiation. If you don't have, breath or wind coming through your wind, yeah, you will die. Authorities acknowledged that Ashlee and Joe had an argument before her death, but noted that Joe was questioned by police and never arrested or charged with a crime. I told you guys, in other countries, they don't really give a fuck about Black women when it comes to things like this. They're going to wrap this up and move on to something else, just like they did with Shanquilla. And I hate to keep bringing Shanquilla. We're going to talk about her in a minute because we got to update with her as well. But they don't care about us, right? They don't care about Black women. When things like this happen, they're going to hurry up and they're going to piece together some shit, put whatever they're going to put out in the news and on to the next. They care about their own, right? They care about their own. The same way Mexico did Shanquilla. They didn't give a fuck about that, right? Like, they have not even set a trial for what happened to Shanquilla, right? Just because a person leave the country when they commit a crime, it's called extradition. Extradition don't take that long. That takes a little while from country to country. You got to, send paperwork back. Things got to be signed off on, approved, da-da-da-da. We know that. But it does not take 4 motherfucking years to extradite 6 people who were involved in a crime that led to someone's demise, correct? And it's no different in this situation right here. And this bald-headed turd on my screen, I ain't trying. We're going to play what you got to say, but I don't believe shit you saying. And I'm just saying, let's go ahead. I know you're an investigator, but you might need to go back to school maybe 2 more years because I don't believe this shit. But let's get into it. Shout out to Neighborhood Talk.
Amefariki kutokana na jaribio la yeye kujinyonga lililotokea siku ya tarehe 8 mwezi wa 9, ambapo akiwa kwenye matibabu kwenye hospitali hiyo ya Ampola majira ya saa 9 siku ya tarehe 9 mwezi wa 4 alifariki dunia. Aidha, uchunguzi wa simu ulibaini kuwa kwenye mwezi
speaking in another language. I don't speak this shit. All right, hold on. All right. So I'm gonna play stop because I don't speak Zanzibar, whatever the damn English is, child. All right, so let's get into it. So the evidence confirms, this is what he said. The evidence confirms that the deceased died. Deceased means died, right? I just say he need to go back to school.
Amefariki kutokana
as a result of her suicide attempt. Okay.
Na jaribio la yeye kujinyonga lililotokea.
I guess I'm the translator today. Which occurred on April the 8th of 2026.
Siku ya tarehe 8 mwezi wa 9 ambapo
while she was receiving treatment at Ampola Hospital.
Akiwa kwenye matibabu kwenye hospitali hiyo ya Ampola
at around 3:30 p.m. on April the 9th.
Ila saa 9 siku ya tarehe 9 mwezi wa 4 alifariki.
She passed away. That's what deceased means.
Dunia. Aidha,
additionally, phone investigations revealed
uchunguzi wa simu ulibaini kuwa kwenye
that in March, before Ashlee came to Zanzibar.
Mwezi Machi, kabla Ashlee hajaja Zanzibar, sio? Aliwahi
she had asked a question suggesting suicidal intent.
Kuuliza swali lenye dhamira ya kujitoa uhai kupitia programu ya
an artificial intelligence program
ili unde AI ijulikanayo kama
known as ChatGPT.
Kama ChatGPT. Swali hilo
ChatGPT. The question asked was as follows.
Uliza kama ifuatavyo. How much volume would kill me?
Bitch, you all this time speak English and you got me in here translating for your ass. Did y'all see this? All the time you speak English and you shit. You over here singing Christmas songs and shit. I'm over here translating for him and he speak English. How much? He just said, how much Valium would unalive me? Damn.
Akimaanisha amemeza vidonge
how many tablets she would need to take.
Meze vidonge kiasi gani ambavyo vinaweza kumuondoa
to end her life.
Uhai. Kwa hiyo
these were some of the messages.
Hizo ni baadhi ya jumbe ambazo
that we found on her phone.
Tuliziona kwenye simu yake na nyingine
and others that appeared to be farewell messages.
Ni ambazo zilikuwa zinaonyesha kama anaaga na nyingine
as well as others that clearly
nyingine ambazo zilithibitisha kabisa kwamba marehemu
that the deceased had
alikuwa ana tatizo la msongo,
a problem with depression, and that
was na kitu alichokifanya ni
she did was something she had planned in advance to carry out. I don't believe it. Okay, so the evidence confirms that the deceased died, because we all know that deceased means that you died, right? Them two words together didn't even need to be. But yeah, this fuck up here, pum, and you speak English the whole goddamn time. So that's what they're saying happened with Miss Ashlee Janee. I don't believe it. I feel a second investigation. Her family definitely needs to have a second investigation done. Joe McCain needs to take a lie detector test, I feel. And they definitely need to see what time these text messages were sent, because if she was pronounced unalive at a certain time, how the fuck she sending messages? All right, again, I watched enough Columbo and enough of First 48 and enough of How I Got Away with It and enough of all types of criminal investigative shows, and I'm trying to tell you right now. All right, Caroline
kutokana na jaribio la yeye kujinyonga lililotoka.
Yeah, hush. We don't you. All right, let's move on, child. Let's get into Miss Shanquilla. We got a update on her, Janee, with her man-faced ass. Let's get on her ass right quick. I don't know why everybody want to commit crimes and lie. We got a Shanquilla civil suit about to happen. Hallelujah. At least we're getting somewhere, okay? Maybe after this civil suit, we can go ahead and get people locked up for unaliving this beautiful Black queen on my screen. All right, Imani Green, who has now changed her name from Janee, the girl seen hitting, assaulting, kicking, dragging, all of the things in the fucking viral video from Mexico, Shanquilla. You guys remember the video? All right, we tried to watch some of it on here. I had to play stop and all that type of stuff, child. It was a lot. She really beat this girl down, and Shanquilla was not fighting back. Shanquilla was literally just taking them licks. You could hear them like she was punching her. You could hear the anger in those licks. That Janee now changed her name to Imani Green because she did not want to be approached on the street as the bitch who took somebody's life and felt that she could walk around and live her life untouched while you unalive someone's daughter who paid for a trip for your broke ass to go on with your man-faced ass. Let's get into this case, because now I'm mad again. Okay. Shout out to the Diva Docket. Because, baby, when I tell you she be on it, I love her channel. Shout out to Diva Docket. Look, La Janee. Thank you, love. All right, we're going to go ahead and share this. Says Imani Green has been ordered to answer questions under oath in the Shanquilla Robinson civil suit. All right. Her motion to dismiss was denied June 1st. So she went to the courts and asked them to dismiss a unaliving charge. And they said, fuck out here. We're not about to do that. Now, interrogatories, honey. Ooh, okay. Were served 72 hours later. Now, she claimed self-defense. How was self-defense when she wasn't fighting back? She didn't touch you first. You were seen grabbing her, slamming her to the floor, and punching her and stomping her. So self-defense is if she attacked you and you were fighting back. There was no fighting. Did she forget there was a video? Oh, okay. Calling Shanquilla belligerent. She can cuss you out all she wants. If she don't ever touch you, you're not in. That's not self-defense. Self-defense is if she touch you and you got to fight back to get her up off of you. We just proved what self-defense was in the Karmelo Anthony case, right? All right, so now she has to answer for it on the record. Hallelujah, right? And if you lie in court, that's another charge. Meanwhile, co-defendant Khalil Cook, who is also of the Cabo 6, is in court July 22nd, trying to pause the entire case, and the judge is not allowing that shit either. When I read this on another post that said the judge is not trying to pause this case anymore. 4 years have gone by and nothing's happened. They want this case done expeditiously. The family needs some peace. They need some answers. They need the Cabo 6 ass need to be held accountable, right? Absolutely. You do not get to unalive somebody, hop a plane, and come back to the U.S. and go to a Mexican restaurant, get your ass to stomped out, because y'all know they got beat up over there. I covered that as well. They were recognized at a Mexican restaurant, and they got their ass stomped out like roaches in the fucking parking lot for what they did to Shanquilla, and they need to be stomped out again. And not that I promote violence all the time, but I understand. All right, let's get into this. All right, you guys see this here? This is the court doc. Shout out again to docket, the docket diva. All right, so Imani Green has been served with her first set of interrogatories. Hope I said it right. In the Shanquilla Robinson civil case, she has to answer within 30 days of being served notice, which was June 3rd. Okay, so this is June 3rd, 2026. She has to answer within 30 days. If she don't, that's your ass. All right, so interrogatories are a formal discovery tool, written questions that must be answered under oath. They carry the same legal weight as courtroom testimonies. Lying on them is what I just say, perjury, right? There you go. So that is the court document. And they have all the Cabo 6 right here. Okay, that's what these names are right here. I know it's kind of small. You guys cannot see it. But Salamander Robertson is who Shanquilla's mother is, who is filing this civil suit, okay, against the Cabo 6. So we're getting somewhere. All right, we are getting somewhere. Here's a certificate of service, meaning that all of them have been served. All of them will eventually, they're going after Janee and then Khalil Cook, and it's going to go down the line where all 6 of them will have to answer and give testimonies. And if they lie in court, there are videos, there are testimonies, then that's their ass. I'm happy about that. All right. Earlier this year, Green, okay, which is Imani Green, Janee, filed a motion to dismiss, arguing she was never properly served, and the suit was delivered to a place she did not reside, because you kept moving, so you could not be served. Did we not show the court? Did we not show the Fox News where the news people kept coming to the house trying to serve them, and it's, oh, they don't live here anymore. Y'all kept moving after y'all asses came back from Mexico so that you would not be served, because you knew what was coming. So now we're trying to get off on a technicality. Oh, I don't live there no more. She hasn't lived here forever. You lived there before you went to Mexico. All right. The statute of limitations had expired by the time service was made. And that's why they kept moving. A lot of them changing names, moving, because they wanted the time to run out. The statute of limitations to run out. But statute of limitations don't run out under unaliving charges, correct? I mean, hello, I'm not a lawyer, but I do know if you go and unalive somebody, you can't be like, oh, it's been 30 days since you unalived them. You can't go to jail now because the statute of limitations don't ran out. Yeah, it don't work like that. It don't work like that. I know people who done went to prison after they did some shit. Look at Bill Cosby. And no, it's not an unaliving charge. Look at Bill Cosby. A bitch from 1972 said that he R-worded her. Motherfuckers in court in 2026 paying out millions for some shit he did in 1972. Right? All right. She acted in self-defense. So this is what she is saying in her motions. All right. She acted in self-defense. Lies. She described Shanquilla Robinson's behavior as belligerent. On June 1st, 2026, Judge Matt Osmond denied the motion in its entirety. Right. Because they've been watching this shit just like us. All right, 72 hours later, Salamander Robinson's legal team served her with an interrogatories. I love that word. Now, this is important because Imani Green is identified in court documents as an international fugitive, because the shit happened in Mexico. Now, why? Because Mexico sent an extradition request for this person identified as the direct aggressor. So there is an extradition request. That I did not know. When did that happen? And the Shanquilla Robinson's case. So this is why she changed her name from Janee, because maybe she knew that this extradition request was out there, and she felt that she could move how she wanted to by changing her name to Imani Green, because Imani Green ain't being looked for. Y'all see what's going on? But they on your ass. You change your name, still in court. She has never been held legally liable until now. Hallelujah. She has never been required to answer for any of it. She is now. Okay. She now has 30 days to answer written questions about this case under oath. Every answer becomes a part of official court records and can be used in a trial and depositions and in summary judgment. She called it self-defense. Now she has to tell the court what she was defending. Her lies. The internet moved on, said Salamander Robinson did not. Imani Green is now required to answer questions about her daughter's death under oath. This is what accountability actually looks like. Stay tuned for more. We will, honey. And I hope she get more updates on that, and we will be back to see that. Shout out to Dr. Diva. Here it is here. Okay, she has it blown up here. As you guys can see, this is Cabo 6 Federal Bureau of Investigations. That's the FBI. They've now stepped in. Shout out to them, because me and Crump won't doing a fucking thing with his black ass. And yes, I said it. But running and getting other cases, he knew he could hurry up and win. He done left Shanquilla hanging. But shout out to Salamandra Robinson, her mama, honey, who said, we're going to go out here and file this shit on our own. And listen, when I tell you, the shit worked, okay? So shout out to him. I'm going to keep my eyes and ears open. Any updates on the Shanquilla Robinson case, we will definitely spin the block, and you guys will see that. All right, y'all see this? All of the Cabo 6, you got to stand trial, honey. County of Mecklenburg County, state of North Carolina. Hallelujah. All right, I'm happy to see that. Let me shelf that too. I want to keep that just in case I got to spin the block on it. What y'all think about that? All right, let's get into these two clowns right here, honey. Let's get into these two clowns right here. The Rump Ranger, Dwight Howard, and damn horse-faced ass Amy Luciani. Okay. Lord, they're back together, Jesus. Okay. I don't know why. They appeared today at Jennifer Hudson's talk show. A nigga ain't got but one time to call the police on me. Take my keys and have me walking in the rain like damn Orange Juice Jones on a thundering with a day on a day that's thundering and lightning. Your ass is walking around in the fucking rain like Orange Juice Jones. I saw you and me walking in the rain, and then standing out there talking to the damn police because he done locked the gate and changed the code on your ass and not let you back in the house you too reside in. Like, I just don't understand why you back with him. Like, what is it that Dwight is giving you besides money and a lifestyle and hell? Oh my God. Okay. And he tried to set you up so you can get locked up too. But let's go ahead and get into this, because I said, okay, shout out to Reality T.
Utterly confused. Chase over at No Chaser TV just posted this video of Dwight Howard and Amy Luciani seemingly very cozy and together while attending the Jennifer Hudson show. So naturally, people are asking, wait a minute, aren't they getting a divorce? I know I recently reported on them in the middle of their divorce battle and her seeking spousal support. Well, after seeing the clip, I went to check on their court records, and on June 4th, yes, just yesterday, Dwight filed for a motion of protective order. Now, before y'all go running with the headlines, this is not a restraining order, and it's not a domestic violence filing. What Dwight is actually asking the court to do is limit the information Amber can request from him during their divorce case and keep certain information confidential. According to the filing, Dwight alleges that Amber has made false statements about him on social media, to media outlets, law enforcement, family members, colleagues, and even the mother of his children. He claims those statements have damaged his reputation and cost him business opportunities. One allegation specifically mentioned in the filing involves claims of, y'all know, skiing on them slopes, which Dwight denies and says are completely false.
Skiing on the slopes mean that powder in your nose, if you will.
The filing also argues that Amber's legal team is requesting financial records that go back nearly a decade before the couple even met. Dwight says they met in late 2024 and married in January 2025, so he believes requests dating back to 2015 and 2016 are excessive and unrelated to what he describes as a very short marriage. Because of that, he's asking the judge to either limit the discovery request altogether or require a confidentiality order before he turns over financial information.
I'm going to stop it there. Shout out to Reality T on that info. So if he's filing all of these motions and or things on you to where you pretty much like a gag order, if you will, why are you hugged up with this man walking in Jennifer Hudson show to go in there and smile like y'all are okay? There's a divorce still there. This motion was just filed on the 4th. That was yesterday. Dwight Howard and Amber Howard appear all smiles in a clip posted by No Chaser TV. Shout out to him from what looks to be an upcoming appearance on the Jennifer Hudson show. However, in my Kimmy voice, a court filing dated back June 4th shows Dwight recently filed a motion of protective order in their ongoing divorce case. Not sure if this clip was filmed weeks ago, months ago, or before the latest developments, but the timing has definitely raised some questions. What do you guys think about that? What do you guys think about that? I hope she's not trying to go back. I hope they're not just playing nice for the cameras. I just feel like Amy needs to move on her life, get the hell away from Dwight. He's dangerous. He's a setup queen, baby. If he already tried to set you up one time, he'll do it again. If he's telling his kids to lie for him on you, so that if the police come, that it will look like you did some shit that you didn't do. You were already seen crying in a car with a kilo of cocaine, saying that he was getting high and doing all types of crazy shit in the house. I think it's fair to say that you might want to leave him the fuck alone, right? Because there's nothing good coming from this situation with Dwight, right? There's nothing good coming. Royce tried to warn you, and here we are again. Whatever happened, child, I don't even care at this point. I don't even care what happens. All right, if you throw your ass down the stairs, I don't even care no more, and I'm not even gonna report on it. That's just how much I don't care. All right. If I see a poster bar saying Amy Luciani rolled down the stairs, okay, I'm not reporting on that shit. Because baby, listen. How many times you got to get bit by a dog to know that motherfucker will bite? That's all I'm saying. Moving right along. We just talked about Megan Thee Stallion. Okay. She is getting $75,000 from Milagro Grams, but her stylist said, hold on, before you get that money, go and send that 75 on over here and send the rest of it too, because you owe me 1.2 million. So Megan Thee Stallion is sued by her stylist, who claims that she owes 1.2 million in unpaid styling and wardrobe fees. That means he's been dressing you so you can look like something when you come out and step out, girl, and you ain't paying him his money. Drew Sidor Jr. Megan's team denies allegations, claiming an audit uncovered fraudulent invoices, unsupported charges, and shipments that couldn't be verified. Okay, what you got going on here, stylist? So let's dig through this and see what we got, because it looks like the stylist might be on some bullshit. All right, so Megan Thee Stallion is reportedly being sued by her former stylist Eric Archibald and his former 6K, I don't know what that is, for 1.2 million in alleged unpaid wardrobe and styling services. Now, according to a lawsuit filed by the Los Angeles, Archibald claims that he was hired to provide styling services for Megan beginning in January of 2024 and worked a number of events through August of 2025. The lawsuit claims invoices were submitted to Megan's team between the 2025 and 2026, but the balances were unpaid. So it's looking like she is being sued for styling fees and from him styling her and she not paying. So as y'all can see, these are some of the looks that he's saying he styled her for and he did not get paid. That's a good look. I like that. The black and white look. Cool. Okay. Come on, bang. That's a cute look. Okay. You got a little styling sense about him and whatnot. We'll take it. Yes. All right. I like the way her eyes look. Okay. Yeah. So he looks like he's doing a good job. Megan, if you owe him, baby, pay him. That's all we got. Moving on, child. Drew, I'm going to can you right now, baby, because I don't really care about that no more. All right. Because I got to hear him get the hell out of here. And this one I got a can too. Let's get to the coup de grace, because I'm going to try to go live when we get back, okay? Because we're getting close to time, baby. And I don't like being late nowhere I go. All right, Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion is coming up. So we're going to go ahead and take a look at this clip. There's a lot going on because I still have to show you guys this new Melody Cherie post that she just put out. So we're going to read those, child. It's still a lot going on. You guys already know what's going on with that. We'll get into that in a second. But first, let's get into this reunion clip, because the reunion is coming up. A lot of shit is getting ready to be exposed. We will be covering the reunion for Love and Marriage Huntsville right here on the Karmelo Show. So you guys come on back and get all of that. That rhyme. No Chaser TV. Thank you, love. Yeah. All right. So thank you, boss, for letting me know. Thou Shalt Not Commit Adultery movie on Lifetime, coming on with Erica Campbell. You guys from the group Mary. So you guys watch that tomorrow on Lifetime. That will be coming on. Thank you, Miles, for reminding me. I already have my DVR set. So hallelujah. Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion is here and nothing is off limits, child. Let's see. Let's get into Tisha up here crying and carrying on because Marceau don't give a fuck about her.
Huntsville reunion part 1, Saturday 8/7 Central.
I just watched it.
A lot of people have considered you this season the most hated husband.
A 2-part tell-all.
If I have to be alone to be happy, I will be alone.
Oh.
I went and got another apartment.
Did you bring women back to that apartment?
Where nothing
Say it like right here.
I gave your ass grace once.
You ain't give me
is left unsaid.
You gotta listen to me.
I don't feel like you listen to me.
I don't know if I can do much more.
Love and Marriage Huntsville reunion part 1, Saturday 8/7 Central.
Well. All right. Mel said she was happy as hell to be the hell up off that show. Baby, I understand. All right. Now we're talking about Mel. Let's go ahead and get into these posts that she just recently put up. Y'all know yesterday she put up some posts that went viral all over the internet, baby. Every publication damn near picked it up. No Chaser picked it up. Shade Room picked it up. No, what is it? Jasmine Brand picked it up. It was all over the place. I think TMZ might have got it too. Baby, it was everywhere. I covered it as well. It's so much going on. You guys already know there's a warrant said to be out there for Melody. For $1K is her bond. She got to pay $100, turn herself in, right? There was some type of altercation between she and Martell. She talks about it here. She kind of hints a little more. Y'all know Melody talking code, so you got to be able to be a code. You got to be able to unscramble the code when you're reading her stuff. All right, so let's get into it. This is what she just posted 9 hours ago. For those of you that haven't seen it, you got it right here. She says, almost every morning I get up and I take a bath, like literally sit in the tub. Sometimes at 4:30 a.m. just so that I can beat the kiddos waking up. I sit, I pray, I meditate. The last 5 years, I've traveled more than ever, seen places I only read about, had experiences that were amazing, and met some super amazing, genuine people. Moved on with my life in real life. Yes. Okay. Oops, pause it. Mind the business that pays me. Take my babies on vacations all the time so that they can experience a life outside of Huntsville. Just literally living. But what do you do when you have a narcissist who won't let go? All right. So this kind of alludes to some of the things that we were reading yesterday of what she was saying. You know, I may have to tell my kids I ain't gonna be here no more. I told you guys there was an altercation between she and Martell, where she put the paws on his ass. Okay, we know she'll do it, and she also admitted to it at the reunion. Said, "Yeah, I whoops his ass, child, on a very regular." Not verbatim, but you know, she did say she whipped his ass, which everybody was like, "Oh my god." Happiness shows, and so does bitterness and anger. See, will go to war for one thing only, my babies. I know that's right. So other than that, I don't bother anyone. Child support, nah. Garnishments, can you please get that removed? Because I know there's a house closing coming up and I don't want to add extra burden. So she's been looking out, it seems like, trying not to hurt him so he can move on with his life, get his money, and leave her the fuck alone. But this is the thing. When a person continues to play in your face, show no grace. I'm saying it again. When a person continues to show in your motherfucking face, show no grace. Stop giving this nigga grace. Because see what he did? A small situation, he turned big by being on his get back to find a way to bring you down on his level. And because you had his ass arrested for revenge, he put you on you and went out and filed some bullshit. And now the mother of his children is in a sticky situation. Garnishment, let that shit sit. Whatever he owes, because the motherfucker ain't paying child support anyway. She said, child support? Nah. He has 4 children by you. If he's not in the same house as you, he should be paying child support. Fuck all that. It's time out for giving niggas grace when they play in your face. Giving your ass nothing but a knuckle sandwich with extra damn cheese. Let's get into the next part. But imagine the whole time you're fighting your legal counsel to help someone else out. They're behind your back, plotting, lying, and scheming. Stop helping this nigga. Let him find his way. The nigga had a baby on you. Don't give him shit. But the hand, take the hand, bitch. All right. And honestly, I think that's part of what hurts even more. Yet makes the spiritual warfare of it all show up even more. No, you can't get spiritual right now. You got to be violent just a little bit, okay? And I ain't trying to promote violence, but you got to let a nigga know you got to be on this with his ass. Don't touch him, because that'll get you some charges. But get close enough on his ass to let him know, bitch, I ain't giving you shit else. And you got one more time to touch my kids, and your ass gonna be locked up. See, that's how you got to be with a person like Martell. Stop giving that motherfucker grace. Don't give him nothing else but your ass to kiss. And probably don't wash your ass that day and let him get all that. Booty browners and all. Tell him, plant your lips on these cheeks. All right, I wouldn't wear drawers for 3 days. Every time I go pick my kids up, I will bend over so he can kiss my ass. That's just how much I wouldn't give a fuck about him. He's trash. The nigga is trash. Okay, so she goes on and look at me mad, child. I'm mad like the nigga did it to me. Says that my heart posture, honey, has never been one to wage war, never been one to make false accusations, ever. But the trait to do so only resembles the demonic energy of it all, right? So this ain't no praying time right here, child. Don't be praying. I need you to get on his ass and let him know you got one more motherfucking time to play with me. Matter of fact, you out of chances. We 7 years in and you still on your bullshit. See, this is when you got to file motions and get on his ass. Stop giving him grace. Stop stopping garnishments and shit, right? And no more of that. So to those praying, thank you. All right. Yeah, I'm praying. I'm praying a little bit. I'm mad. I'm more mad than praying, though, just to let you know. Said to those who have chosen to stand in the gap, honey. Girl, he would have a gap between his teeth. That's where the gap was. I'm standing in no gap and praying too. I'm gonna pray too much. It's gonna be a gap, and it's gonna be right here. He's gonna be looking like Tokyo Tony when I finish his ass. That thank you. Okay, she said, thank you for praying and standing in the gap. The evidence is so unbelievable, girl. Yes, it is. I told y'all some shit I ain't told y'all yet. I'm gonna tell y'all in due time. Okay. Says I would try to go live today on my Patreon, but as I told them, honey, it depends on if I feel up to it. Because y'all know she's going through a lot of shit. So if she don't go on Patreon, don't even worry about it, because she is dealing with a lot of shit. It's been she said it's been call after call after call the last 7 days. Okay. Matter of fact, this time 7 days ago is when I learned of the scheme. So it sounds like Martell had this shit already cooked and planned. Okay, and concocted and all of the other damn C words. Like, I don't know. I don't know. I'm upset that the shit happened the way that it did. A lot of it is when you kind of keep giving a person grace and they keep doing the same shit over. You kind of got to look past the grace and hold people accountable for the things that they do. And I know sometimes you lead with your heartstrings. Melody, I think she's trying to be cordial with Martell. I think she's trying to see the good in him, but there ain't no good in there. Like shit, 7 years, the nigga has been on bullshit. He's been on demon time for 7 years. If the nigga gonna put out revenge P on you, after that is nothing. I can't give you nothing. I can't give you no grace. If you do some shit, you're going to jail. If you don't pay your child support, you're going to jail. It's that, right? It's not, oh, let me go down there and say, oh, he deserves another chance. Fuck all that. Hell no. It ain't nothing wrong with praying, but sometimes praying without works is dead. I'm gonna say it again. And I know this is not church. Prayer right here without works. Okay, these works, put this work in, is dead. Prayer without works is dead. Stop playing with this nigga, because it's obvious that he is trying to destroy you. What does Satan do? Unalive and destroy and steal, because he done that too. Then motherfucker steal 17,000 and you raising 4 kids with no child support. You see what we're working with here, child? Sometimes, I believe in God. I'm a huge believer of God. I've been in church all my life. Sometimes I don't want to talk about God when it's a situation like this with Martell. It's just, I just can't go there. All right. I want to cuss somebody out. I want to snap off on a bitch. I want to go ham on his ass. I want to go ham, bacon, and cheese on his ass. That's what I want to do. And that's what Melody need to give him. Stop giving Martell chances. Stop giving him grace. Hold his feet to the fucking fire. I know they stink. I know his feet stink, but hold the motherfuckers to the fire and let him roast and take his ass to court every time he don't do what he's supposed to do. If he put his hands on them kids, court, file a motion, because he's already been ordered not to touch those kids, not to discipline those kids, not to do any of the shit that he's been doing, and he keeps doing it. I need to know, did he even do the psych evaluation? If he didn't do that shit, that needs to be brought up in court again, file another motion, because he was ordered to do it. He was ordered to do counseling with Tank. Is he still doing that? Okay, stop letting him get by. Stop letting him get by. Stop letting him get by. Because at this point, he feels like it's a fucking game. But that's it for my show, guys. Thank you, guys. Love y'all. I will see you guys. Hopefully, we don't get back too late, so that I can go live again if I ain't too tired. I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Thank you to my top flight miles. Let's stop sharing. Prayers up for Mel. I really hope that she does what she needs to do. Martell, no more grace. Mel, if you're watching my show, send her this message, honey. No more grace. No more grace. Thank you. Yes, thank y'all for the prayers, but no more grace with Martell. No more grace. I'm sorry. I don't want to read no more messages. I'm sick of this shit. Right? Yeah, I'm sick of it, honey. I'm ready to take my damn belt off. My Gucci belt right over there. Where my damn... I can't stand up, y'all, because I took my tight jeans off. I was about to stand up and forgot my ass on camera. I had to take my pants off, y'all. So I'm standing here with my shirt on, no pants. Girl, I about stood up and y'all about to see my damn goodies like Sierra. But thank y'all so much for joining this live. Please don't forget to tap on that like button for me. And please don't forget to hype up this video as well, okay? Thank you, Moss, for doing an awesome job. All content creators that came here. Thanks to all my Karmelians as well for being here and supporting the video. Y'all know I love y'all down, all right? I'll try to see you guys later. Until the next one, happy Friday to you all. Bye.
Hey. Yeah. You already know what time it is. It's your girl. Karmelo, let them know. Yeah, you know it's your girl Karmelo. Yeah, you know it's your girl Caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest piping tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramellian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button dope. Stepping in the room, whole vibe shift quick. Pressure on 10, yeah, the tea stay thick. No cap, no filter, straight facts I spit. If it's hot in the streets, I'm addressing it. Caramel dripping, sweet but savage. Mic in my hand, I do real damage. Comment section jumping, crew stay active. Caramellian gang interactive. I don't sugarcoat, I activalize. Real recognize, real every time I slide. If the drama too loud, I ain't amplify. Cause you know that she's a vibe, certified. Yeah, you know it's your girl Caramel. Stay coming through, giving all the people hell. She got the dopest piping tea, can't you tell? If you want the real spill, ring that bell. Join the Caramellian crew right now. Whole squad lit, we don't back down. Kick back, relax, enjoy the show. But hit that like button